Dr. Grace, I keep hearing the same thing, that the rich keep getting richer, while everyone else is stuck. But I've always wondered, why? Is it greed? Is it broken systems? Or just luck?
That's a fair question, Jack. It's easy to assume the rich just take more, but the real reason is much quieter and much more mathematical. The rich don't just earn money, they own things that keep earning for them even while they sleep.
So it's not just about income, it's about ownership.
Exactly. Most people trade time for money. The wealthy trade money for assets, things that work for them after they stop working. That difference sounds simple, but it creates a massive divide over time.
Can you give me an example of what that looks like in real life?
Sure. Imagine two friends, Sarah and Daniel. They both earn $4,000 a month. Sarah spends most of hers, rent, car, groceries, a few luxuries. Daniel does too, but he also invests $500 every month in an index fund that earns around 8% a year. At first, it seems small. After 1 year, Daniel's investments might grow to just over $6,000. But after 20 years, that same $500 a month turns into over $275,000. Sarah, meanwhile, might have nothing left, because every dollar she earned was spent, not invested.
That's wild. So the gap doesn't come from earning more, it comes from using money differently.
Exactly. The rich use money as a tool. The poor use it as a reward, and the middle class often uses it as a comfort. Wealth isn't about what you make, it's about what you keep, grow, and protect.
That makes sense. But some people argue the system is unfair, that it's designed to favor the rich. Do you agree with that?
To an extent, yes. The system does reward ownership, and that naturally favors those who already have capital. But here's the nuance. The system isn't rigged against effort, it's just biased toward leverage. If you understand how money grows through assets compounding and time, you can use the same system that the wealthy use.
So the real problem is that most people were never taught how to use the system.
Exactly. Schools teach us how to earn money, not how to multiply it. We learn how to make a living, not how to build wealth. That's why the wealth gap isn't just financial, it's educational. The knowledge of how to make money grow is passed down like an inheritance.
So it's not just money that gets inherited, it's the mindset too.
Precisely. A wealthy family doesn't just leave money, they leave systems. Investment accounts, real estate, businesses, and financial habits. Meanwhile, most people are starting from scratch every generation, trying to figure it all out again. That repetition keeps the gap alive.
It's almost like the rich play a long-term game, while everyone else is stuck playing short rounds.
That's a great way to put it. The wealthy think in decades, not days. When they make a decision, whether it's investing, starting a business, or even buying a home, they're asking, how will this work for me over time? Most people ask, can I afford this right now? That difference in time horizon changes everything.
So time itself becomes an advantage.
Yes, the rich own time, the poor rent it. When you have assets that earn for you, time becomes your ally. When you only have expenses, time becomes your enemy. Every month that passes, assets appreciate and compound. But debts accumulate interest too. That's the mirror image of compounding.
That's powerful, and kind of terrifying.
It is, but it's also liberating. Because once you understand how the system works, you can restructure your life around it. You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to stop letting your money sit idle. Every small step, investing, learning, building a side income, pushes you from the consumer side of the economy to the owner side.
So the wealth gap isn't destiny, it's direction.
Exactly. It's the difference between those who use money as a seed and those who use it as a treat. The moment you start planting your money instead of spending it, you've already switched sides in the game.
So, in short, the rich get richer because they understand how to make time, assets, and systems work for them. And everyone else stays stuck trying to work for money.
Well said. That's the core truth. You can't outwork compounding, you can only join it.
That's a line worth repeating. You can't outwork compounding, you can only join it. That's going in my notes.
Laughs good. Remember, Alex, the wealth gap isn't created overnight. It's built dollar by dollar, decision by decision, mindset by mindset.
And I guess the real question isn't, why are the rich getting richer? It's, when do I start doing what they're doing?
Exactly. Because the moment you start thinking like an investor, you stop chasing money and start building wealth.
That's the perfect note to end on. Dr. Reed, as always, simple, clear, and kind of life-changing.
That's the goal, Jack. Because finance doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be streamlined.